In this video, I share 5 powerful tips that will take you from newbie to expert at finding things in the Canva library. You'll learn how to find photo sets from the same photographer, discover collections of icons or graphics with consistent style, and uncover many more hidden gems buried deep in the Canva's element library. Let's start digging. Hey, what's up everyone? Ronnie here. Welcome back to our channel. I am your go-to Canva guru, and today I'm going to help you find what you are looking for in Canva. I have structured this tutorial into 5 hacks and we will go crescendo. Okay, starting with maybe a hack you already know, maybe not, but I guarantee you the last one you don't know, and maybe the one before you also don't know. All of this to tell you these are powerful search hacks that will help you find anything you are looking for. So without further ado, let's jump into the first hack. All right, let's imagine you are searching for things under the Elements tab. Squiggly, okay? Squiggly. You get shapes like this, like squiggly lines and stuff like that. I'm going to search for graphics. So I'm going to see all the graphics here. So the first hack that you might already know is to use the 3 little dot buttons, okay? Let's say you like this one right here. I'm going to click and add this to my design, but I want to know more about this squiggly line thingy. So I can use the 3 little dots button right here. 3 little dot means more in general in Canva. So when I click here, I have opened this menu, which gives me much more information about this squiggly line right here. So let's go over these different pieces of information that I get from the more button. So first is the title of this element. The name of this element is called squiggly line. Next, we have the name of the contributor, the Canva contributor who contributed this graphic, in this case, to the Canva library. So his name here is Rabbit Jess, or her name. I don't know if Jess is a male or female rabbit. I don't know. So yeah, you can view more by Rabbit Jess by clicking on this link. You see this link is clickable. Also, it's Rabbit Jess from Rabbit Jess. So it's a person working for a business. Okay, so you have 2 different links here. We'll click on that in a second. Also, we see that this element is actually a paid element. Okay, we see that by the little crown, but also Canva reminds it to us right here. It's free for Canva Teams because I am using my Canva Teams account right here. So I just get this information. Next, we have a little bit more of information, illustration, vector element. Next, we have keywords. This section is very interesting and will help us refine and go deeper in our searches, and you will see how. So you can always show all the keywords by clicking on that link right here. So you see all of the different keywords: squiggly, line, curve, wavy, doodle, curvy, etc., etc. These are clickable. So if you click on any of these, you will see more of items that correspond to these keywords right here. I'm going to do that in a second when I finish reviewing the entire items right here on this menu. Next, I can star this element, so it will appear in my star folder. I can see more like this. I can add it to a folder, can report it if I judge it's inappropriate for Canva, or I can view collection. In this case, I am lucky enough that this item, this squiggly line, is part of a broader collection. Now, this is my lowest level hack, okay? So it's just making use of that button that Canva gives us, the 3 little dot button or the more button, to access more information about any element. So it works with graphics, but it also works with photos. If I click on photos, so this is a photo, for example, I can click on the 3 little dots and have more information about my photo. Mostly it will be the same information, the same structure. Sometimes items will be part of collections, sometimes not. Sometimes they will have more or less keywords, but the division, the segments that you will see in this menu are the same. And I suggest you hover your mouse over the different pieces of information because most of it is clickable. All right, so if I come back to my graphic of that squiggly line and I click on any of the keywords right here, not squiggly because this is already squiggly, so we'll get the same result, but let's say doodle. If I click on doodle, I will have a variety of doodles right here. So that is how you can leverage this information. But what if you don't have direct access to the elements in the Canva library, in the Elements tab? Okay, maybe you are using a template from the Canva library, and inside that template there is a cool element you would like to use. In that case, you don't know where it is in the library, and therefore you don't have access to the three little dot button. All right, let me put you in that situation I just described. I am here under the Design tab in Templates, okay? So let's say I like this template right here. I'm gonna click on it, and for example, let's just use this one. So this is the template, and you can see it's made out of different things like text, shapes, and then there is this element right here. It looks like a bowling ball, but I like it. So what I'll do, I will simply bring that to the front. First thing first, I'm gonna put it here. And you know what? I'm gonna delete pretty much everything else. I'm gonna keep the background with all of these bowling balls. So I would like to see more of this, like the information. So I have the three little dots right here, but it's not giving me the name of the contributor and all of the options that I had when I was using an element from the Elements tab, right? So how can I go about this? Well, there is one button that is lesser known, hence my hack number 2. You remember, like crescendo? So this button is the info button, okay? So to access the info button, make sure you select your elements you are trying to investigate, click on the three little dots, like the more button right here, contextual menu, and locate info. Once you do, this is what you get. Now we get the same information we had in the Elements tab, remember? So we have the name of the contributor, we have the title of this element, we have all of the keywords, we have the options to star, add to folder, see more like this, and also the ability to view the collection. So the way I could find this specific element right here under my Elements tab is to copy this title right here, pink circle, cartoon, street, etc. I don't need the full title, I just need part of it. I cannot right click and copy this. So I'm just going to try Command C right here on my Mac, see if it works. Yes, it does work. So I can run this search now and see all of the graphics, because this is a graphic, and hopefully find it here. Yeah, there we go. We have it right here. So now I can click on the three little dots right here and have access to all of this information directly from my Elements menu right here. So there you go. That was my tip number 2. Again, this works when you are using an element that you like from a template, but you don't know how it's called or you don't know how to search for it. Well, very simply, let me add another page from this template, for example. Going back to my design, let's say I am looking for something else. Let's take another template. Let's take this one right here and this one. Let's say I like this frame, like this puffy cloud frame right here. So again, I'm going to click on it, click on the three little dots, info button, elevated cartoony smoke cloud. All right, let's go for that. Elevated cartoony smoke cloud. Control C, coming back to my elements, paste smoke cloud and search. And there you go. It is right here. And I can see that this is probably part of a collection, but we'll look into collections in a minute. All right, let's continue digging right here. I think we are already up to something pretty good. And the next hack is when you're searching for something, let's say an element again, and you find something that you like. For example, this star right here. Let me bring it up to my design. And you like that, and you would like to see more of similar items. Well, there is a very easy way to do this, okay? From the Elements tab right here. Again, click on that three little dots to open the menu and explore the see more like this item on that menu. Okay, once you do that, you will get access to more elements that carry either the same style or that are the same shape or the same type of element. Okay, so here I am brought to a place with the same style, okay, kind of like a collection. But if I scroll down, I see more stars like this one. Okay, so for example, this star is very similar to this one right here, and I can change the color and everything for each of these stars. So these could be pretty useful for a design. So that is just a simple little hack, but so useful. The see more like this button in Canva, in my opinion, is one of the most underrated features because it allows you to create that consistency in your designs that will just make it all stick together. Again, let me show you another thing you can do, for example, with photos. So I'm going to come back to the main menu of the search and I'm going to search for, I don't know, beautiful lake. And I'm going to go for photos. Okay. So I've got a bunch of beautiful lake photos. For example, this one right here. Indeed, beautiful. I would definitely dive into this lake. So again, two different things. Maybe you stumble upon this photo and you don't remember where it comes from. Maybe you open or you reopen one of your designs from 2 years ago and you find this photo and again, you don't know where it is. Remember, hack number 2, the I button. 3 little dots, info button. It gives me the name of the photo. Okay, it gives me the name of the photographer, give me a bunch of different things. And I can also see more like this from here. And Canva will give me more photos just like this one with lakes and mountains and sky. It's not only going to be lakes because what Canva does, it analyzes what's in this photo. So probably a bunch of tags associated with this photo like mountains, sky, water, lake, pine trees, things like that. So Canva will just search the library based on these tags associated with the photo and serve you more photos like this one. So see more like this, try it, use it, abuse it, because this feature will always allow you to find more of what you're looking for. All right, guys, I hope you are enjoying these hacks to find these hidden gems in the Canva library. And you might have noticed that a lot of these photos or graphics or, you know, like the good stuff that you find here have this little Pro crown icon on them, meaning they're only available to Canva Pro users. And you know what? As a Canva free user, you have access to approximately 2.5 million elements from the library. On the other hand, when you are using Canva Pro, you get access to 85 plus million of these design ingredients. So 2 million, 2.5 million to 85 plus million. So that's a lot of additional media that you get when you upgrade to Canva Pro or Canva Teams. So I'm going to leave you our 30-day free trial for Canva Pro so that you can try using Canva Pro, see the difference in terms of all of these additional media you can search for and use, plus all the other features that Canva Pro unlocks, like the Magic Studio or the background remover, or, you know, all of these video features that are pretty cool. So yeah, the link will be in the description. When you use it, we get a financial kickback from Canva. We get a little commission. So yeah, you are helping the channel, you are helping Diana and I. All right, back to our hacks right here. I have 2 more. Well, we are getting to our cruising altitude, so stick around. All right, element collection. We've seen that button. I haven't clicked on it yet, but I guarantee you this is a very powerful feature. It's better than see more like this. Let me show you. So it all starts again from the elements tab right here. Let's start with a search. I'm searching for, let's say, a cow character, okay? I want a cow character, like a cute cow under my graphics, okay? I'm not talking about photos, I'm talking about graphics. So let's see all of these cows. You see what I was saying before? Like almost all of them are pro. Well, that's kind of the ratio you get. So I can see here a few of these cows that might be part of a collection, like the cow with the sheriff hat, the cow with the astronaut helmet right here. So the way you know if an element is part of a collection is simply by clicking on the 3 little dots and see if you can view collection. Okay, if you can click here and you should have your collection of, well, in this case, the same cow character. And you see my cow character in different setup right here, like different kind of accessories, a bow, sitting on a gift, in a birthday cake, etc., etc. So I found a collection and I can see right here in the search bar that this collection has a specific name. Okay, it will start by set and then colon and then like a code name. If you copy all of this, okay, select it, copy it, and you start a fresh search from the Elements tab right here. If you paste that expression, so the name of the set, you will land immediately on that set. The problem is that they're not searchable. So you cannot search for that cow character collection if you don't have the name of the set. And if you don't stumble upon the collection, you never get the name of the set. So that's kind of like the catch-22 here, that Canva doesn't have a searchable collection library so far. Okay, so maybe they're getting there, I don't know, but this is the case. So my advice to you when you search for graphics is the following. Okay, let's go to the graphics right here. Just see all, and we'll see some magic recommendation. Let's go for the featured graphics and see them all. Okay, so for example, this one right here, kind of like it, it's cool. This is an element I could use for logo. If I click here, I just look at it and immediately I see it's not part of a collection. So maybe I'm not lucky. Let's try the next one. It's not part of a collection. This one right here, it's not part of a collection. So what I realized, and I'm talking from experience, is by simply having a glance at these graphics right here, I kind of know which one will be part of collections. Like, I don't know these ones, but this one and this one, they seem to be part of the same collection. So let's try. Click here and bingo, view collection. And there you go. So I have all of these items part of a collection. So the more you use Canva, the more you will refine these gut feelings, right? That items might be part of collections. So yeah, something else you could do if you like an item is just simply browse the name of the contributor. See, view more by Our Life Look Like Balloon. Okay, so let's click here. And it's not exactly a collection. Sometimes contributors don't take the time to create collections of elements. Canva encourages them, the creators, the contributors, to organize their items, their elements that they create and upload into the Canva library into collections. But sometimes they don't take the time to do it because it's extra work for them. So by clicking on the name of the contributor, in this case, Our Life Looks Like Balloons, I get access to almost a collection because these are all little ingredients, little elements that have been designed by the same person and therefore carry the same style, the same visual identity, the same drawing style. So yeah, that's just another tip that I thought I would share with you. If they're not part of a collection, try clicking on the contributor's name to access their profile, because sometimes, just like this case right here, you can find a goldmine of other graphics that look pretty consistent with the first one. Love that little ping pong racket right here. Very cool. All right, so that was view collection. I have one more tip for the collection part before we move on to the last hack. If you come back to your elements all the way back, so until you see this menu right here with the different sections, so recently used, shapes, graphics, etc. You scroll down almost all the way to the end. I think it's the last section. You should see a section called collections. Okay, so these are featured collections. They are not all of the collections. They're just the tip of the iceberg, really. So click on the See All button right here to access these collections, and Canva will give you a number. So for example here, emoji style, self-care, ingredients or elements, I would say, you have 49 graphics, etc, etc. So you see all of these cool little elements right here, like 3D, futuristic, and clothes. Let's click on this one. You are unstoppable, living with abundance, right decision. So you see these are kind of like positive quotes made in a specific style. So kind of like this. It's part of a collection, really easy to find. It was right here. What else do we have here? We have bold, schematic, polygonal corporate. So this could be great for a website, a presentation, to add a bit of fun to your icon sets, and you ensure consistency in your design project. So that's all I wanted to show you about collections. You can view collections under the Elements tab, okay? For specific graphics, it will work with stickers as well that are considered graphics. So for stickers, for example, if I find this dog right here breathing, you see this one is part of a collection. So if I click on that collection, I see all of these moving stickers right here with a consistent style. They're not all about the same stuff, but they kind of have a consistent style, okay? And these are pretty fun. So you could use that in a presentation as well, like maybe a different sticker on every single page to add that feeling to your presentation. All right, guys, I think it's time we move on to the most advanced hack of this video. And I'm talking about the situation where you found that one great photo you love. But what if you could find more photos of the same photographer, maybe the same day of shooting, the same person, so you could have a different angle? Is that possible? Well, it is, my friends, and I'm going to show you how. But before that, let me tell you about the Canva Master Course on Udemy. This is my best-selling course, and I am currently in the tedious process of updating this massive course. It's about 20 hours of content, over 80 different lectures. I have more than 50,000 students enrolled in this course already. It's just my best work of my entire life, I think, is right there on this course. I am updating it right now, meaning in about 2 months' time, I will have a completely new course for you guys, super up to date. So I encourage you to check it out. There will be a link in the description with a discount coupon. You could get it for the lowest price possible on Udemy for about 5 days. The coupon will be valid, so get it, grab it. It's right there in the description. Okay, enough advertisement. Let's get into the last hack for this video. All right, so I am browsing the Canva library. For those of you who don't know how to directly access the Canva library, the photo library, very simple, canva.com/photos. Okay, that's the URL. Or you can come to your templates tab right here, and then you go to photos. Okay, templates, photos, and you land on that Canva library. So I'm here browsing and trying to see if something catches my eye. Okay, so I see different things that could potentially be part of my next design, but I want to find something really outstanding. Maybe this photo right here. I'm gonna click on it. You see stylish model in bright clothes in the city by Capture Now. So how can I find more of the same photo? Well, is there more to this photo in the library? Well, the hack I have for you is simply to star the photo. Okay, I'm gonna star it with this little star. You see, starred. It's been added to my star folder. So if I come back to templates right here, I can go and check my starred folder and I will see the photo is right here. I have access to some things here, but maybe not enough to really see how to find more of these photos. Well, my trick is then to come back to the editor. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my presentation that I had right there. I'll zoom out a little bit. I'm going to go to my projects and my starred folder. So my starred folder should be right here under my project. Okay, so click on it. If it doesn't show, you can simply refresh. Refresh should be here because it's starred. So okay, so my starred folder right here, my photo is there. I can add it to page number 12 right here. Okay, so once I have my photo, I can click on the 3 little dots, okay, use the info button, and now I have access to all of the information right here. Okay, I can view collection. I'm gonna click here, and there you go. I now found the set of photos from this collection. Now let's imagine I didn't have that view collection button. Is there another way I can find this photo? Well, yes, there is. So I am here under the info button, the I button, and I have access to this. Let's say there's no view collection button. Okay, forget you see it. Another way you can find it is just to see the different keywords here. Like show all of the keywords and try to look at one unique keyword. Fashion is not a unique keyword. Bright clothes, not a unique keyword. Canva vibrant fashion, everything like stuck together. Now this is a unique keyword. So when people or photographer upload sets of photos in the Canva library, they will most likely have a key, and that key is a keyword. So it's a unique keyword because if somebody types in that unique keyword, they will kind of like call the entire set of photos. So I am betting that Canva vibrant fashion would lead me to the same collection. And indeed, there you go. I have unlocked the entire collection. Okay. And now I can find more photos of that same person. If I look closely, this is another one. So I'm going to keep browsing here for more photo of that same person. But we see it's clearly the same photo shoot. Okay, so there you go. I have 3 different photos from the same photographer taken at the same location. Yeah, it worked. Let me show you one last try. I'm going to come back to the photo library right here, and I'm going to find another photo. Okay, let's try from scratch another photo that will probably be part of a set. okay? This one and this one might be part of the same set. It's kind of the same mood. Let's try, okay? I'm gonna click on the photo, see what I can gather in terms of information from here, okay? If I click on the three little dots right here, don't find more information. In terms of the tags here, I only see a few, so not much. So I'm going to do the same thing. Okay, click on the star button and then come back to Canva right here. I'm gonna refresh immediately, so I don't need to do it later. Okay, my star folder, there you go. My photo is here. I don't even need to bring it to my design, but I want to show you. Okay, the three little dots. So yeah, from here, I can see all of the keywords, and let's try to find that unique keyword. Canva Brand Studio, Modern, Pro, something. So that's probably the keyword. I have a lot of photos right here. Oh, look at this, the same frame. So I do have a set here going on. There's a lot of photos, but I believe there is a set going on. So if I click on the three little dots right here, see all the keywords, you see they are organized in a collection. So if I view collection, I will have the set name that I can also copy and then search for that in the future. But there you go. I found 3 different people taken in front of the same wall and by the same photographer in the same venue. So that is how you can find sets of photos from the same photographer to have that consistency in your social media campaigns, in your graphics, in your presentations, anything you create with Canva, really. All right, I'm gonna leave it here for today, guys. I hope these 5 little hacks, really, or 6, were useful and that they will help you find these hidden gems in the Canva library, or at least show you different ways you can search, you can deep search and find what you're looking for. Thank you for watching until the end. I'm gonna leave you with this other video right here that I believe you should watch next.